everyone. Today, for the second installment of Kiwi Catch-Ups, I am talking to someone very special, one of the loveliest people I've ever met. Her name is Nicole Sylvain. So some of the ways that I would like to describe Nicole is that she's thoughtful and caring, and she's quick to laugh. So I asked Nicole a few things about herself. She loves arts and crafts. She loves creating, and we connected because we both love plants. Nicole comes from Lunenburg in Vermont, and a fun fact about Lunenburg is that there's less than 1,000 people in the population, which is quite interesting to me actually, because the place that I come from, Nicole, in Whangarei, which is a very small town, no, it's a city, it is a city, has 75,000 people, and I always thought that was small.
Yeah.
So when I meet someone that comes from somewhere with less than 1,000, I'm like, oh yeah. I mean, I was from a small city, but there was still 1,000 people at my school. All right, so today we are here to talk about your side gig, your second business, which is Rodan and Fields. So let's get started. So the first thing I want to ask is why did you decide to take on a second endeavor, a second business?
Okay, so I have narcolepsy, and that makes it difficult for me personally to work a 9 to 5, 8 to 5, 40-hour a week job doing the same thing every day, day in and day out. So at the time when I started, which was 4 years ago, I was taking care of a friend's little boy part-time, and I needed to find something else to supplement my income. So I have a degree in mental health counseling, but I wanted to take a break from that. So I had just put a post out on Facebook with some feelers, just saying, does anyone have any ideas of something I could do from home, flexible, blah, blah, blah. And so that was why I started looking for a second job, just so that I could continue doing what I love, but I needed to make a little extra money, but it also needed to be flexible for me.
Why Rodan and Fields? How did you end up there?
Okay, so I had put that post on social media, and I had just started using Rodan and Fields. I had bought a regimen, a skincare set from my friend Natasha, because I had always had issues finding skincare that I like, because I have sensitive skin. And so she said, you got to try this, you'll love it. If you don't love it, you can return it. So I had been using it and loving it. And so when I had done the post, she messaged me. Actually, she called me and said, this is going to sound crazy, and don't say no until you listen to everything I have to say, but would you consider being a consultant for Rodan and Fields? And immediately I said, no, I'm not. I don't want to be a salesperson. I really don't want to do that. I love it, but it's just not for me. And she said, well, just let me tell you a little bit about it and go from there. So we talked more about it, and she basically said, you love it already, so why not just share that with people that you know, and you'll get a discount, which would be really good, because I knew I was already going to use the products. But she said, if you don't like it and you make no money, you can return everything in 60 days. So I thought, well, there's literally nothing to lose, because if I hate it, I'll just return my business kit. So it cost $1,000 to join 4 years ago, which I did not have. Jenny loaned me that money, and I just dove in. Now it only costs $75 to join. So it was a big difference. So it was a big commitment, but I thought, you know what, I'll just try it. And I made money back in 2 months. I have tried every single product, everything that Rodan and Fields has, like every single thing. If say, for example, I was only allowed to ever order 2 things, like moving forward, I always tell people that. The first would be the multifunction eye cream. It's hard to pick a second one, but I would have to say the Unblemished regimen.
And do you think that those two would be two of the most popular that you sell as well?
No. So the biggest challenge for me, well, I have 3 kind of gigs that I do. Nannying, I have a Poshmark closet that I'm really active with, and then Rodan and Fields. I think the biggest challenge for me is setting aside time for each. Sometimes I get a little overwhelmed, like, okay, I'm not nannying today. What am I going to work on my day off, so to speak? So that would be time management, but that's always been a challenge for me.
I told you as soon as I put on the makeup the foundation that I was like, oh, it's the first time that I haven't had it kind of suction into and make dry spots. So I found that even the foundation is hydrating.
I can be reached phone call, Facebook, Instagram, text message. 2 months and you really don't like something, you get a full refund, which is great. Yes.
On the following page, I'm going to put your information up so that everyone can see how to get in contact with you. Okay, so Nicole, officially, thank you very much for spending this time and chatting with everyone and being part of Kiwi Catch-Ups.
Yes, it was so fun. Thank you.
All right, we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.